Mother takes care of Violet carefully. She celebrates all the holidays with Violet, especially Christmas.
What gift should I prepare for Violet? Oh, this one is perfect. I think she will like it.
Wow, this toy is adorable. I like it so much. Thanks, Mom.
Oh dear, Santa Claus will be joyful to see your smiley face.
Christmas is my favorite holiday.
Hey, Violet. What gift did you get for Christmas this year?
Oh, it's a toy which is given by Santa Claus.
Santa Claus? Are you serious? There's no such a thing as Santa Claus. Come on.
Is Santa really fake? I have believed in it for such a long time, and this belief has accompanied me as I went through various obstacles. Can somebody give me an answer?
Do you believe in Santa Claus? If yes, Santa must have brought you lots of joy. Now, let's have Allison give us a talk about the Santa myth.
Hello everyone, my name is Allison. Today I'd like to present my mini research topic, Santa Claus is no longer coming to town, the Santa myth. Christmas is actually not a very popular holiday in Taiwan, since there are only 3.9% of Christians living on this island. However, parents still give gifts to children to pass on this enjoyable spirit, and thus kids will imagine an image of Santa as a cheerful old man who brings joy to every home. Do you have these images of Santa in your mind? Is Santa with a big white beard in a fit red suit, or does he fly around in the air with a sleigh pulled by reindeers, climbing down every chimney, or living in the North Pole? I used to be a Santa believer during my childhood. I wrote cards to Santa every year and made a wish for what I wanted. I tried my best to behave well in order to get the gift on Christmas Day. But this dream broke at the age of 9. My classmates started to tell me there's no such thing as Santa Claus. They told me, their parents had already confessed about the whole gift-giving thing and tried to convince me that they were right. And I have to admit that it was hard for me to accept that, so I went straight to my mom and asked her, does Santa really exist? Unfortunately, the answer was no. But I felt relieved because I did not have to keep guessing whether Santa was real or not. I even held this secret with my mom for many years because my younger sister still believed in Santa. I thought about this experience and I wanted to know whether my friends felt the same emotions when they discovered the truth. I felt curious about the following questions. If the Taiwanese children are encouraged by their parents to believe in Santa, will these children find out the truth later than their friends whose parents don't encourage Santa belief? After their discovery, how does encouragement from parents influence children's reactions? To start my research, I read many articles and papers. I found lots of parents discussing Santa online. The most frequently asked question is, should I lie to my kids about Santa Claus? There are researchers objecting the idea, while many of them consider the lie beneficial to kids. Objectors think that lying is betraying the trust between parents and kids. It is harmful for critical thinking, and kids may suffer painful psychological trauma when they discover it. On the other hand, still many other experts think the story promotes creative thinking and imagination, strengthens family relations, and also spreads the idea of helping and giving. The above points were proposed by the United Nations General Assembly in 2019. Last but not least, many experts think it's a good way to encourage their children to behave themselves throughout the year. little research has addressed the issue of emotions when children encounter reality. One of the few studies that explored this topic was done by Anderson and Prentice in 1994. To my surprise, the results indicated that children have more positive feelings when the truth is revealed. The stronger parental encouragement was, the more likely children show positive emotions. I made a questionnaire to dig in deeper. I used Google Forms to create my survey. The questionnaire was designed to include 3 sections. In the first section, participants were asked about their specific experience of adult behavioral encouragement. For example, they saw statements like, "Adults told me to hang up a stocking for Christmas," or "Adults sang songs about Santa Claus to me before." The second section investigated the adults' verbal encouragement. For example, "Adults have told me that Santa lives in the North Pole," or "Adults have told me that I will not receive a gift if I don't behave well." They rated frequencies on a 5-point scale. I received 114 responses in total, and I aimed at teenagers aged from 14 to 19 in Taiwan. 51.8% were females, while 48.9% were males. I categorized the participants into 3 groups: the high, intermediate, and low encouragement, based on their parental encouragement ratings. That is, as their parents showed more behavioral encouragement of Santa belief, their ratings were higher. As we can see in the chart here, the high encouragement groups averaged 3.5 to 5 points, while the low encouragement group is between 1 and 2.6 points. The results showed that most of us discovered the Santa myth at the age of 6 to 7 years old, which matched Piaget's cognitive theory in 1950. The theory suggested that children's mind develops to the stage of logical thinking around this age. As we can see in the bar chart, the kids with higher level of adult encouragement did find out the truth later. The last section focused on emotions when subjects realized the truth. For example, did they feel positive emotions like happy, good, and relieved, or negative emotions like upset, bad, and disappointed? There are 3 levels: none, a little, and very, based on how strong they feel. I calculated the average of the 3 groups' emotional scores separately. It turned out that the high encouragement group felt both more positive and more negative emotions at the same time. But the low encouragement group didn't feel such strong feelings during their discovery. The reason may be that the more kids' parents encourage them, the higher involvement of children's belief is. As a result, the more encouraged children reflect higher sensitivity towards the myth, and they thus feel stronger feelings when the realization struck them. As I said, if parents in Taiwan encourage their children to believe in Santa, will children find out the truth later? Yes. If parents want your children to believe in this beautiful myth, please do encourage them both behaviorally and verbally. Even though the more kids are encouraged, the more complex emotion they feel during the discovery. But research has pointed out that children don't suffer much because their mental development is nearly done at the age of discovery. They are mature enough. There is no harm to encourage your children to believe in the myth, and it is indeed kind to pass on the jolly spirit of Christmas. Thank you. 大家好，我是 Allison 吴安伦。景美语资英文组13届惩罚 Efflorescence 因为疫情的关系改为线上举办，但还是请您不要吝啬给予我们任何的建议，欢迎直接在 YouTube 影片底下留言，或是扫描 QR Code 到我们的 Instagram 匿名留言哦。